after I have worked on the straps, I bring it back to the table and I sort out the aprons, the ones, you know, they've been cut and they've been half sewn, and I just get my straps ready. So I package each one just to make my work flow so efficiently and smooth. I take the ones I've already, you know, the straps I've already sewn, and I just package them and put this embroidery. This is already made. I'm just gonna sew this on it. This is an embroidery patch. This is the strap for the neck, and another one I put it in there, and the tag, and I just put it inside there, and I put in the bag. So when I'm ready to sew, I just take one bag, everything has been attached from the, you know, I just put it in the bag and I just place it there. Oh, oops. That's how I package every of the aprons before I continue sewing them. So this is much easier and faster for me to sew a lot of aprons in a very short time. And this is another color, another style. This is one of the patches that we had made all the way from China. And the tag, 2 straps. I think I'm missing that one. I have to put the hook for the neck strap in here. I'm gonna grab that and put one inside because I'm missing this in this one here. This is the hook and the D ring. So I think I'm gonna have to go back and get a hook here. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna put this one inside that bag and set it aside. This is complete. Put this in here. So we have we're gonna be introducing about 5 collections for our lunch. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually 7. So yeah, because I just cut them a longest time and sewn them. I just kept on the side. So as we're getting close, I just pulling them out, ready to sew them, and I'll be giving the dates that I'm going to be launching them because I don't want to say it's so the date that I'm going to launch and not have it ready. I just want to be able to have everything ready, so when you guys order or anyone places an order, you know, it's ready to go. This is another patch, all made by the same company from China. And another company made this for me from China, and all of this also, most of the products they came from an international manufacturer, and I made sure that's why it took so long for me to launch this business, because I made sure that everything I was using was was quality. I wasn't gonna sell anything that was low grade or quality to my customers. And so that's how I package all of the what I'm going to sew. It's okay, thank you. Guys, this is the herringbone strap that I'm using. Is cotton herringbone, and for me to put this on the apron, this is going to go to the side. What I do is I first fold this about a quarter, and I fold it the second time, and I'm going to use my clapper to press it down by using a hot iron with steam on it. I'm just going to show you maybe 1-2 times, and I use the clapper to press it down, and that helps it to stay. It doesn't move when I'm sewing it in the sewing machine. And I ordered different colors: blue, green, dark, let's say jade or green, mustard, dark pink, purple, and gray. So these are the colors. I ordered them from a company. Guys, I'm going to show you how I sew the straps on my machine. To make it faster, I'm just quickly sewing everything a 1/4 inch first fold, then a second time another quarter inch, and then I sew it under the machine. Just straight stitch. My machine is a Brothers straight stitch machine. And it sews very fast. I enjoy using the machine. And once I do that, because I'm trying to make about 4 or 5 different aprons, so that's why I'm just doing it quickly, right, like that. So I'm just gonna cut those straps off. Since this is the quickest way, it saves times like that if I sew everything all together. Now I'm just cutting to separate all the ones I've done, and I'm using the same color. I try to use the same color that I use for sewing the apron, which is turquoise. But this is, I do that on one end of the apron strap. And the edge that is not sewn, that's the part that goes directly under, that I sew on the apron on the sides. So this is only done on the sides, not on the neck area, and just to give it a clean look. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna sew it straight stitch. I lift up. I've already done some, and I back it and I go. And just to save time, I just put them all, because I'm gonna sew them all and cut them when I'm done, and individually attach them to the apron straps. So I always back and then go, and so when I'm done, take a scissors and I cut them off. See, so it's torn. It shouldn't come off. I just take all the threads hanging out. You can stop and continue there. So to sew this area, the neck, I've attached the herringbone strap. It's called a cotton strap also. But to sew this area is very thick because it's layers and layers of the 8-ounce canvas and also the herringbone or the cotton strap. So it becomes bulky, these two edges. And for me to sew that without using this, if I use this regular feed, it's going to break. So I always use the walking feed. I found out that when I use the walking feed, it's easier to sew over this area, and it does not break the needle. I use it to sew this area. So before I do that, I also attach the care label instructions inside here too, and I just sew all at once, and that makes it very easy and clean. It brings it out very beautifully, because I've already sewn one layers and I flip it. I sewed at a quarter and I flipped it, and I'm going to sew all of it. So I'm going to show you how I changed my walking feet. I use a screwdriver, and I take out the old feet right there. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Take the old feet out, and I'm going to there is this up right here, and I go around it. I'm going to take this out. Take this out first, and then I go around it. Oops. And when it's in there, I just take this and push it back in there. And I just tighten it with the screwdriver. It's ready to be used. So I'm going to go to the ironing table and show you how I press this area first. I'm going to press this down and attach this in here, and I'll come back to the machine to show you how I sew it. Okay. I'm pushing it in because I want all the straps inside. I don't want it coming out. And I drop the feet. Take out the pin. And that's it. I'm gonna cut the thread off. And that's it. So that's how I sew the neck of the aprons. And it comes out very neat at the front. Here's the front. And that's the back. There we go. So now it's completed. And I'm going to put the patch right there. We have the option to either, I'm going to either put the patch or initials right here, or I can use a embroidery machine to put the initials right there, or I'm just going to put a patch. But for this one, I'm going to put the patch. We already did the patch. I'll start sewing now. I'm going to use this on to hold this down when I'm sewing. I'm going to just push it underneath the walking feet. My goal is to get 1/4 inches, and I'm going to push it down and take out the pin, and I'm going to start sewing. Take out the pin. I said make sure I'm sewing it slowly, because when you're using a walking feet, you don't want to push, you don't want to sew fast. Take out the pin. I'm gonna push the label in so that it's all even. Okay, my needle came off.